what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
What I'm going to do now, for those that want to hang around and watch, is I'm going to do a preview of the playoffs and a prediction. We'll do a rundown of every team in every matchup. It's probably going to last about an hour, give or take, I would say. We'll go through each team. We'll do a rundown of the teams. We'll do a rundown of the matchups, and I will also do a prediction all the way out and see how close my predictions go. I know Jimmy did one of these. I didn't watch it, but I know he did one earlier today, I believe, because VG Purist normally does this. He's the admin that does the opening ceremony show, so to say, but he's been ill the last few days, so I figure I'd do one to take his place. I know Jimmy Fantastic did one as well. I have no idea who he picked or what he did. I just know that he did one, so I'm going to do one as well, just for my own fun of doing it, and so that one of the CCL admins actually does an opening ceremony type of show. I've actually never watched any of VG shows, so I don't know how he's done it or what he's done. I'm just going to do my own little deal that I feel like I want to do, so hopefully it'll stay interesting and fun for you guys. Yes, the Mighty Blow Blitzer did a great job for the Elves, absolutely. And yes, Squirrel, they are. And I did pick the Pro Elves in that match before the match started. That was my actual pick, so... So far, I'm 1 for 1. The Amazons, Juhanian's 1710 Amazons. Juhanian. There we go. The Alligator Haters. We're looking at a Amazon team that ended up with 20 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. Not a bad record. Very good job for the Amazons. Both teams get a bribe during enhancements, and he is the home team, so both teams will get a bribe. And it looks like he will have 12 ladies on the pitch to start. A lot of green, I see. 3 re-rolls, 1 APO, 11 on the fan factor. We got all 4 blitzers. 1 is a straight killer. Mighty Blow tackle, piling on, and jump up. We got a guard. We got a guard Edge 5, sure hands. Very nice Edge 5 blitzer. I love Edge 5 blitzers on Amazon teams. I have an Amazon team that has 2 Edge 5 blitzers, actually. I'm sorry, 2 Edge 4 blitzers, not Edge 5. But Edge 5 is super nice. Edge 4 is good too. Which, the next 4th blitzer in line, the next blitzer has Edge 4 and guard and Mighty Blow. Nice with the Edge 4 to be able to put her wherever you want with the guard, and to have the Mighty Blow to hit the, to do the heavy hitting when you need to. Both catchers are in play, one with Edge 4, one with block, one with sidestep, one with guard. A really nice catcher. Built-in catch as well. The other catcher with block and guard, so a second guard, or a third guard piece, sorry. No, a 4th guard piece. And the 5th guard piece a little bit later down. And then the rest are all line women, so no throwers. We got a line woman with wrestle Edge 4. We got a guard line woman, a rookie line woman, and then 2 foulers. So the bribe will come in handy for the Amazons here, as I'm assuming that Luhanian will be doing a shit ton of fouling. Yeah, the tackle is not going to, or the lack of tackle could potentially hurt later on. It could potentially hurt in the first match because he's going against a bunch of skinks. Depends on how the skinks are leveled. I have not seen Duck's team yet, so I don't know. But this is a very well-built Amazon team here. Lots of green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green. No red at all. For an Amazon team to have lived that long with no red is pretty damn good. This, I'm assuming, is just a miss next game. It is. Now, he may have had red on a couple of pieces before, and he may have dropped them and started up a couple of new rookies. That might be where these rookies are coming from. But 20 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss is a damn good record for Amazons, and this is a really well-built Amazon team. Going to be a tough team to beat, depending on how Duck's Lizards are built. And that Amazon team is sitting at 1710. That's pretty low TV for the amount of green on that team. That's a very low TV. Pretty crazy TV there. The Lizards are 1950. So we're looking at 240 in TV that the Amazons are gonna get. So you're looking at some good inducements there. So Ducks Lizards ended up at 28-8-4. Doesn't matter what his club is because he's not the home team here. But we'll look at his club anyway. He has Throw a Rock and Get the Ref are canceled. 10 fan factor. 1 APO, 3 rerows, no cheerleader, no coach. 13 Lizard roster. With the Crocs, all 6 source. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skinks. We got 3 rookie skinks. 2 sidestepping skinks. And then his best skink is his ball carrier, who is block, sure, hand, sidestep, and move. So, even though the Amazon only has 1 tackle, they do have a lot of block, and the block will come in handy against some of these skinks. So, the lack of tackle will hurt him a little bit, but I don't think will hurt him that much. I think he still gets some good solid hits on these skinks. I think the lack of tackle is going to really hurt the Lizards in this case because he only has 2 tackle to deal with all the blanket dodge across the board on the Amazons. So we got a break tackle, block, frenzy tackle piece. Pretty nice tackle piece there. We have a Mighty Blow block guard, a block guard, a rookie. We have a move broke, block, Mighty Blow tackle guard piece. And is he nickeled as well? No, he's just move broke. So second one is only move 5, which I heard a little bit. He has 2 strength boosts. He has a strength 5 source with block, guard, stand firm. And he has a strength 6 Crocs with block as well. So block, guard, stand firm, strength 6. That is a nice Crocs. Very good Crocs right there. You're not scared to do any plays with that Crocs. And he can get that prehensile tail in there. Very, very nice couple of pieces there with the strength 6 Crocs and the strength 5 source. For this matchup, yeah, it is Duck. He's a tough coach, and that's the only reason that I would even be considering giving the edge and the advantage to the Lizards here, just because of the coach. I don't know a whole lot about Juhanian. Don't know what his style is. I don't know how well he plays with risk management. I'm assuming by the way his build is and by his stadium enhancement that he's fouling quite a bit. I like that play style, especially with Amazons, and I like the way he has his team built. So taking out the coach's skill level, since I don't know anything about Juhanian, and taking out that I know Duck is a really good coach, I like the team build of the Amazons a lot better right now than I do the Lizards. I like that the Amazons are getting a lot of inducements. I like that the Amazons are in their stadium and getting the foul, or the bribe for the fouling. So I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the Amazons are going to actually take the Lizards down. So my pick for this one is going to be the Amazons. So let's go ahead and bam. One, two, three. So it's third one now. Okay. All right. So the next matchup is Cyber Knight and Cyclops. So let's see what we got here. Cyber Knight and Cyclops, which is the Real Praiser of Sun versus the Callous Dro Boys. Cyber Knight, the Real Praisers of Sun, a Bretonian team, and he is sitting at 1870. He's the home team. He does not have a stadium enhancement. We're looking at 11 fan factor, 1 apothecary, 3 rerows, no cheerleader, no coach, and he has a 14-man roster. Lots of linemen for backup. I like that. I like this a lot. You can do a lot of things with all those guys, including line of scrimmage fodder, foulers, lots of good things. He does have 1 built-in fouler. So 6 linemen, 3 rookies, 1 dirty player, 1 guard, 1 block kick. And then his 4 blockers. 1 is Mighty Blow tackle, 1's guard, One is guard dodge. Actually, two are guard dodge, and they're both move broke as well. Is that all that they are? That one is only move broke. And this one is only move broke, so no niggles. So we got 3 guard, that's good. And then his 4 blitzers. We have 1 dodge tackle. All 4 of them are dodge, which is nice. So 1 dodge tackle, 1 dodge frenzy sidestep, 1 dodge edge 4 sidestep, and 1 dodge strength 5 edge 4. Very nice blitzer there that could easily level in this first game. So if they do win, that he would have another level coming for the next game. One would expect. Pretty solid build here. The blitzers, of course, the core guys that are the meat of the team are very well built. Some good green. Got a few guard here with his other pieces. A nice amount of dodge, 6 dodge. Only 2 tackle. So pretty solid built team there. And he is sitting at 1870. He is going to be playing Cyclops, who is here. Dark Elf, 1400 Dark Elf. Holy cow. What'd I say the Bretts were? 1870? Wow. So 470 the Dark Elves are getting. Well, they're not going to get that much because they got some loners coming. Dark Elves are 23 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses. And we're looking at no stadium enhancement, so it doesn't matter. 12 fan factor, 2 cheerleaders, 2 coaches, so he's probably going to win every kickoff event that goes that route, most likely. 3 rerows, 1 APO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's going to have 3 loner linemen, which will be 70. Yeah, 70K. So an extra 210. And he was getting 400, I think I said. No, he's getting 470. Minus 10 is 260. So he's going to get 260 still. Not bad. And the 3 loner linemen aren't bad either. You throw them on the line, let them get hit. They're loners. They're still edge 4, strength 3. Not bad loner pieces at all. Some of the best loner pieces in the game. We're looking at all 4 blitzers. 1 is a rookie. 1 with dodge, move, strip ball. 1 with dodge, tackle, sidestep. And the 4th one is guard. We have a witch elf that's a rookie. We have a lineman with block, dodge, tackle. A lineman with block, guard, dodge. And not a rookie runner. We have a pass runner. Even with the Dark Elves getting the extra money here, and I know nothing about either one of these coaches. Oh, no, I take that back. I do know some stuff about Cybernaut. He's a pretty decent coach, good coach that knows what he's doing. I think I've seen Cyclops once or twice, maybe played against him. I don't remember a whole lot about him, so don't really know much about him. But the way the teams are built, even with the Dark Elves getting that extra money for the inducements, I just can't see the Dark Elves doing anything in this game. Yeah, his team is just a nightmare right now. And one rookie witch, a rookie blitzer. He's only got 2 guard. The Bretts have 4 guard. The Bretts do have 2 tackle, which come in handy for the dodge. The Dark Elves have 2 tackle, which come in handy for all the dodge that the Bretts have. But the Bretts have 14 guys. I have to believe he's going to be fouling every single turn that he possibly can, and he's going to be getting one of these key pieces on the pitch. And when he does, he's fouling the crap out of them. I just think the Dark Elves are going to be completely overmatched here, unless the dice really intervene and just Cyberknight just gets wrecked by bad dice. I just can't see the Dark Elves doing anything here. So I'm definitely going to go with Cyberknight to win this one. And we'll get this marked down here. Cyberknight and his Bretonians. 1, 2, 3. All right, so next round down, or next matchup down. Actually, while we're here, we'll go ahead and do the next matchup out. So the Amazons versus the Bretonians. I think I'm going to like the Bretonians here more because the Amazons only have 2 tackle pieces. I'm sorry, the Bretonians. Let me rephrase that. I like the Amazons better here because the Bretonians only have 2 tackle pieces. And they're a little bit higher in TV, so they're going to give the Amazons a little bit of money. They're both probably going to be fouling quite a bit. There's a lot of dodge there, but I just like the Amazons build better. The Dauntless for these 4 guys isn't going to do anything at all for them. Guard, they were pretty close to even. I think the Amazon had 4 or 5 or 6 guards, something like that. I don't remember exactly what he had guard-wise. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. So he's definitely got enough guard to match him. So yeah, I think I like the Amazon there because they're going to have inducements. I think they're going to look a little bit prettier when this one comes down to the end of it. So we're going to go with the Amazons to beat the Bretonians at that point. Putting a lot of faith in Juhanian here, a coach that I know nothing about, but I just love the way his team's built. And the fact that he did as good as he did in the regular season without losing, I just kind of like his chances here. So let's get this one marked out here. There. And then we'll go here. And we'll say Juhanian goes there. With his Amazons to get into the round of 8. Alright, so the next matchup is Moneybags 1700 Norse against Likes 1890 High Elves. Ooh, this should be a fun matchup. So Moneybags in his Norse. There's Likes High Elves. There's Moneybags Norse, 1700 Norse. Cyber Knight beat me with all the time top Vamps and at the time top Ogres. Seems pretty. Yeah, Cyber Knight's a really good coach. I played with him in a couple different leagues. Played against him maybe once or twice. I don't remember my exact record, but I think I've played him a couple times at least. Not a good sign when Dark Elves have less blodge than Brats. No, it's not, Squirrel Dude. You're right. Yes, the Bretts did have a lot of blodge. Well, they had 4 blodge, and then they had 2 Raj with the wrestle dodge. But yeah, it's they have a lot of blodge. The Bretts have a lot of dodge to go along, but they don't have blanket dodge across the board, and the Amazons do. And the Bretts only have 2 tackle pieces, if I remember correctly. So I just think all in all, assuming they both get through their first round solid with no heavy injuries, I still think the Amazons are built better. It just depends on how the coach is. I don't know the coach at all with Juhanian, so I'm going out on a limb with him just based off of his team build and his record, and I'm going to say he's a good coach that knows what he's doing. You don't get to 20 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss with Amazon in this format and by being a lucky or a bad coach. You have to know what you're doing to get to that point. So I'm going to go based off of that and use that as my judgment. All right, so Norse. Moneybags. 14-man roster. He is missing 1 for this game. Stats are 27, 7, and 6. Not bad for Norse. That's actually pretty decent. Crowd surfs +1 on the stadium enhancement. We are at the Norse Stadium for the first game, so there will be +1 to all surfs. Should benefit the Norse, you would think, with their 5 frenzy pieces. No cheerleader, no coach, 2 rerows, 1 APO, and 12 fan factor. We're looking at a Yeti, so the claw is not going to mean anything in this match. Oh no, actually it will, because there are a couple of armor 8 pieces on the high elf team. Actually, no, all the armor pieces are 8 except for the catchers. They're 7, so the claw will come in handy potentially. And he's got Mighty Blow block on the Yeti, so that's big for Moneybags. It's a really nice Yeti starting off. Claw should hopefully do a little bit of work there. Both Ulfs are Mighty Blow block guard, and then 1 off is break tackle, so he does have the freedom of movement with that 1 off. So some good Mighty Blow there. Both Berserkers. 1 Berserker's out to this game, and that's the Mighty Blow piling on dodge Berserker, who is just a miss next game. But that is 1 heavy frenzy piece that he's going to be missing. The other Berserker is dodge, Mighty Blow piling on tackle pro. Interesting choice to take the pro there. And we have a runner that is move 8, dodge, sure hands, sidestep, tackle. A nice looking runner there. We have 1 dirty player lineman, 2 Fen linemen, and then 5 rookie linemen. Pretty solid build. Only 2 tackle. I'm assuming the High Elves are going to have a lot of dodge. So the lack of tackle here could hurt the Norse potentially. The claw could do some good damage though, and it's safe claw hit with the block on the Yeti. 4 frenzy could potentially do some surf damage depending on how the High Elves play it out. So we're looking at Norse at 1700, going against these High Elves. Likes High Elves. He ended up at 25-1-6. No stadium enhancement. Doesn't really matter because he's not at home. He's got a 13 elf roster, but only 12 for this game. His thrower's out. He does have 2 level ups pending, so he will be minimum of 1930, which means he'll be giving the Norse 230 at a minimum. No cheerleader, no coach. 10 fan factor. 1 Apo, 3 rerolls. Looking at both blitzers, some nice green there. We got 1 is strength 4, dodge, frenzy, sidestep. So he can be a potential surfing piece with the sidestep especially. The other blitzer is dodge, tackle, edge 5, strip ball, leap, I believe that is. Yes, leap. So there's your cage breaking badass blitzer. Leaping on a 2+, strip balling. Thrower who's out has dodge, sure hands, accurate. Is he just missed next game? He is just missed next game. Then we have another thrower, not a rookie thrower, a block thrower, sorry, but he does have a thrower that will be in this game. Has 3 of the 4 catchers that he could have. Dodge guard, dodge block guard with a level pending, dodge wrestle tackle. And then we have 6 linemen, 2 rookies, 1 wrestle, 1 block dodge, 1 block dodge kick, and the third or last one is wrestle dodge with a skill pending, and he is also move broke. Just move broke, no niggle. It's a tough matchup here. Elves are going to be elves, that's obvious. He does have 3 armor 7 pieces that could be hurt, but they are all blodge. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dodgers, and only 1 of those can be taken down with block. The wrestler can be taken down with block, but not as an injury roll. So the dodge is definitely going to cause the Norse some problems, I think. However, the High Elves have no Mighty Blows, so they're literally relying on the Armor 7 of the Norse to hold up to Armor 7. Norse are going to be getting at least 230, so we're looking at a Wizard for sure and potentially a bribe. He's got enough guys to be doing fouling, so could potentially get a bribe depending on how much money he's going to get. This is a tough call, but I don't know either coach. And Moneybags, I think, was the Norse coach. Yes. I don't like either coach. Let me rephrase that. It's not that I don't like the coaches. I don't know anything about either coach. I think I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to pick the Norse in this one. I'm going to say their armor holds up. I'm going to say the amount of Mighty Blow and Frenzy they have, and the Yeti being claw block to handle all the armor 8 that's on the pitch. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Norse are going to pull this one off. it should be fun. It should be fun, but that's the route I'm going to go, I think. So, let's see here. Actually, insert one below. There we go. That's what we want. Now let's just copy that. All right, and then that, and the Norse coach is Moneybags. 14, and he is Norse. All right. Next matchup, we have Elyad and Sifonero, and Elyad, I believe is how you say it. And that is Underworld and Vampire. This should be a interesting match. So we're looking for Elyad first. There's Elyad, and there's Sifonero. So, Elyad, if only they could talk and just a nibble. Oh, actually, he got those backwards, didn't he? Oh, no, I just missed one, actually. I missed Andy Davo and Buford T. Justice. I love that coach name. Burford T. Justice. Buford T. Justice. And so that is Andy Davo's Boing Boing Splat, Kislev, and then Yesteryear Yobs. That's who we want to actually see here. Andy Davo, there we go, Boing Boing Splat at 2020. I know it's a Kislev team. He ended up at 23-2-5. He does have a +1 to crowd surfs. We are at his stadium, so that will be the stadium enhancement. Yes, PC playoffs. Big Burls. Just doing a quick preview and prediction thread of opening preview and prediction thread of every matchup. I already streamcasted the very first matchup earlier this evening, and I made my pick in that game before it started with the Elven Union, and they pulled through and won 1-0. So yeah, we're just doing a complete prediction and preview of the playoffs for PC. Medic Death, welcome in, man. How are you doing? Am I making the finals? Are you talking about me personally? Did I make the playoffs? No, I did not, if that's what you're asking. I made one attempt with Kimmery, and I got to start out 5-0 and ended up losing the next 4. I think I drew a couple and lost a couple. I don't remember exactly, but the last match I played, I had 2 Tomb Guardians, skilled up Tomb Guardians die, and I just basically stopped at that point and went on to doing other things. I didn't try to make another run at it. So if you're asking, am I personally making the finals? No, I did not even make the playoffs. So, but I'm going to do the prediction here all the way out to the championship match and who I think will win it before any matches play, or any of those matches play. So, back to Andy Davo's Kislev. He's 10 fan factor, no coach, no cheerleader, 3 rerolls, and an APO. 14-man roster with the circus. You meant like creating them because it had expel? No, I'm not creating them. This has already been started. Where the reason why you've seen the one that said expel was because we're still waiting on one coach to re-accept his ticket. Or to accept his ticket, sorry. So once he gets his ticket accepted, he'll go into his spot where he should be. Nice, good job, Big Burls. And good luck in the playoffs there on the Xbox. All right, so let's start with the linemen first on this 14-man Kislev roster. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 linemen, 2 rookies, blanket wrestle. Holy crap, that's a lot of wrestle. 5 wrestle, 2 tackle, 1 strip ball, a tackle strip baller there, and a dirty player. Man, that is a lot of wrestle. That is going to be annoying as hell for any coach to play against. 1 or 2 wrestles bad enough, but 5? Holy crapola, man. That's crazy. 2 catchers. 1 catcher's a rookie. 1 catcher with dodge, block, sidestep. I believe that's diving catch, correct? Yes, it is. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I got a call I need to take here real quick. All right, guys. Sorry about that. My daughter was calling. I just need to talk to her real quick. So, back to it. Daughter's coming home for the weekend. She's got a big date set up with some new guy she met, so she's been talking to. She wanted to make sure I could give her a ride downtown if she needed it, so she wouldn't be drinking and driving. So, all right. Catchers we just went over. A block, sidestep, dodge, and a rookie catcher. The blitzers have jump up inherent and diving tackle inherent. So he has 1 rookie blitzer. He has an edge 4 blitzer with block guard, and he is move broke. And that is it, just move broke, no niggle. He has a pure hitting blitzer with block, mighty blow, piling on, tackle, frenzy, which will work out good for his crowd surfing stadium enhancement. And then he has a block, dodge, guard, sidestepper. And then the bear, I've not even looked at the bear yet. So the bear has prehensile tail, mighty blow, thick skull, bonehead, and loner, all inherent. And then he's got guard, stand firm, piling. Wow, he put piling on the bear. That's interesting. Oh, that's right. It's basically a Crocs. I forgot about that. 6519. Because the slan, it is a Crocs for the slan. That's the equivalent. So an interesting build for Andy Davo and the Kislev here. The 5 wrestle is going to be annoying as hell. So he's got 3 tackle, 3 guard, and no true ball carrier though. So I'm assuming he's using the catchers back here for ball carriers since they're move 7. Probably this one since he's move 7 blodger with sidestep as well. Assuming that's his ball carrier, but it'd be interesting to watch him play this team. And then he is playing. Who is he playing? Andy Davo is playing. Oh, Burford T. Justice. That's right. There it is. No, it is Buford and T Justice, not Burford. Sorry. 1610 Undead. How big was Andy's team? 2020. 1610. So 410 the Kislev are going to give the Undead. 18-2-0 for the Undead team. Not bad at all there. Pretty solid run for the Undead. Looking at 12 fan factor, no cheerleaders, no assistants. He's a 13-man roster. He has a strength 4 ghoul. That's nice. With only 2 ghouls, though, it looks like. Yeah, only 2 ghouls. 1 rookie, 1 with strength 4 block, sure hands, tackle. He's going to be a hard piece to get down. A rookie zombie, 3 block zombies, a guard zombie, a rookie zombie, and a dirty player zombie. 1 rookie white, a strength 4 white with mighty blow tackle. He's going to be a big hitter. And then both mummies are one's block dodge, one is guard block stand firm. So they're both block. One's blodger. Andy's getting 400 in inducements. Oof. I don't think Andy Davo's Kislev are going to have a fun match in this one. He's only got 2 tackle. He's only got 2 guard, but he does have the 2 strength 4 pieces, the 2 strength 5 pieces, which can easily handle the Crocs, which is all the strength that the Kislev have. Yeah, I see this going pretty bad for the leapers here. He starts doing some crazy leaps, and he fails a couple and uses rerolls up there. It could just really get stupid ugly for the Kislev here. I'm sure he does. And he's a good coach. And definitely not knocking Andy by any means. He's a great coach. Played against him several times, and I know he's a great coach. But well, you don't need to have a lot of not so great zombies, or you don't have to have a lot of good zombies, right? These guys are going to be used for soaking up the hits from the bear and fouling incessantly. And he's getting forward. The reason why I like the Undead here is because he's getting so much in inducements. The Wizard's going to cause havoc. He's probably going to get at least 1, maybe 2 bribes. And he's going to be fouling every single turn. At least that's the way he should be playing. Now, I've never seen this coach play, so I don't know a whole lot about him. But I'm assuming that's how he's going to go and how he's going to play it. He could go with set. I mean, it'd be another strength 4 piece and a strip ball piece. The Kislev don't have any sure hands, so the strip ball would definitely come in handy there. So he could definitely go set in a wizard. That would be 370. And then he could go potentially with a babe after that. He could go, instead of set, he could go with a couple of bribes if he chose to go that way. Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably a new white that he had to just replace, right? He probably just lost him in the last game or two. There's no reason why a white this far into the career would be 0 SPPs. Probably the same thing with the ghoul. He probably just lost the ghoul and had to get a new ghoul. They are slower, especially with only having 2 ghouls. They're definitely a lot slower. A bunch of 4 and 3 with only 4 pieces that can move 6 or higher, 5 or higher even. The Kislev can run circles around him. It's really going to be... He could go with bribe and hack. The hack could do a lot of work against the Kislev for sure. I do like all the wrestle, though. The wrestle's going to make it fun and interesting. But it's going to be so easy to just mark up all them wrestle linemen with all these zombies, right? I think it's going to come down to the leaps, making his leaps. When he needs to make his leaps, does he make them or does he have to burn rerolls on them? If he fails a few leaps here and there and has a turnover here and there and leaves himself open, I don't like the Kislev to be able to get the ball out of this guy's hands when he gets the ball. I don't like them to be able to do anything with this white And this white, I think, is just going to tear through the Kislev. If he plays him right and he protects him after he does hits and doesn't just leave him standing out there in the middle of nowhere. I like what the Undead has going. I like the potential of what the Undead has going here. He's got the 2 Mighty Blow here. These guys are super slow, but they're going to be able to tie some stuff up. How much dodge did Andy have? I don't remember. No, just 1. No, 2. There's a second one there at the catcher. Yeah, I just can't see. Oh man, I just can't see the Kislev having fun in this matchup. If the Undead coach is good with Undead and knows what he's doing, which at this point when I don't know these coaches. The coaches that I don't know, like the Buford T. Justice coach for the Undead, I have to go based off of what I see their record is and how they've skilled up their team. To go 18-3-0, no losses with the Undead, he's got to know what he's doing with Undead. He's got to be a good Undead coach. He's not going to get to 18-3-0 by just getting lucky every game. That's too many games to get lucky every game. So he's got to have a good idea what he's doing. If he plays them the way I think they should be played, I think he would have a solid chance to pull this game out. Now, Andy's a great coach. I've never seen him play or watched him play Kislev or seen him play the Kislev, so I don't know how well he plays them, but I'm assuming with the record that he has that he plays them pretty good. I mean, 30 games and only 7 of them weren't wins. That's pretty damn good. So he's going to be a tough out for sure. No way in this world am I saying he's not going to be a tough out. This would be a really good, fun game. I hope I get a chance to streamcast this because I think this would be a really great, fun game. Yeah, I agree, Rex. I would bet on Andy and maybe not as much the team. But, I mean, who knows? The leaps are 3+ for the Edge 3, if I remember correctly, right? Because the leap is still using your normal. It's your normal agility roll +1 for the very long legs. So it'd be 3+ if you're leaping. Move the player to any square. Make an agility roll with no modifiers. Yep. So it's basically just a 3+. Any Edge 3 leap is a 3+. The 2 catchers and the blitzer get it on a 2+. Yep. I don't play with leap enough to remember the exact rule of it all the time. I have to think about it. So he has 3 guys that can leap on a 2+. Now, these guys are basically ward answers. Every other piece is basically a ward answer leaping, right? Except for the bear, obviously. The bear is not leaping. I don't know about you guys. I've played Wood Elves quite a bit, and I absolutely suck ass at leaping with ward answers. I fail 65-70% of my leaps that I do with ward answers. I'm terrible at leaping with ward answers. That's why I probably would not be a good Kislev coach, because my leaping percentages of failure are astronomically more than what they should be. So it makes me scared to have any leaping piece. I absolutely hate having a leaping piece. Leap will get you, and it'll get you when you really need it, is the way I play it. I almost play it kind of like a big man, right? I hate to do a role that is a really big, potential, pivotal role, and that role is a leap, or doing it with a big man. You know, a blitz that you have to have the blitz go off. You just don't want to do it with your big man because they're gonna loner it, or they're gonna want it, and then they're gonna loner. You know, you're gonna have to roll a loner or not. So it's kind of, I treat leap kind of like I do a big guy. I don't want to do a detrimental role where I have to leap. But no, you're right. You're right, Squirrel Dude. It's not bad. But you got to get the 1 die block too, which means you're going to have to leap a guard piece in there. So You're gonna have to leap a guard if he's got him in a cage, a tight 4x cage, right? The 9 square cage with each corner blocked off. Then he's got to leap a guard piece in here, and then he's got to leap this guy in to do the hit, or opposite, either way. Or any one of these racklers. The rackle strip baller is probably one that's leaping in to do the hit. So you leap this guy in for the guard with the edge 4, and then you leap this guy in for the 1 die. And that's if the undead hasn't placed guard in a spot where it kills you, right? If you have guard on each opposite corner, then there's nowhere that leaper can get in there, even with guard, to get a 1 die. Because the defensive guard's going to take it away. So, this is a tough one to call, but I think I'm going to go for a wild leap here. And I'm going to actually go against Andy Davo. I'm going to give the undead coach the nod on this one and see what happens. So Buford T. Justice with the undead. Don't let me down, buddy. All right, and then that brings us to Undead versus Moneybags Norse. I like the Undead in that one as well. I don't think the Norse will be able to handle that. So, Buford T. Justice with Norse. And then that will bring us to Juhanian's Amazons against Buford T. Justice's Norse. I still like the Amazons here. I just love their team build and what they have going on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to stick with the Amazons. We're going to ride them out so far. Put him there. All right. Next matchup. This is the matchup we were looking at earlier. Elyad and Seferno. The Underworld and the Vampires. I think they were on this page. Seferno and Elyad. And I think Elyad is the home team. They are. So the Underworld are home. He was 16-6-5. Not terrible. Not as good as some of the others that we've seen. Star players cost 50K less. I like this enhancement. If he's getting inducements, he's going to get some pretty cheap, good star players. He has the Troll with block, claw, and guard. He has a tackle blitzer. He has a mighty blow claw blitzer. So 2 claw. He has a thrower with block, extra arms, accurate, and 2 heads. Yes, 2 heads. Then he has rookie thrower. He has a block dodge lineman, a strength 4 block lineman. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblin. So a 14-man roster. 3 rookie goblins, 4 goblins with 2 heads, 1 with wrestle and 1 with catch. This is a pretty nasty looking Underworld team. All those 2 heads is going to allow him to be doing some crazy dodging, putting these guys wherever he really wants. No coach, no cheerleader, 9 fan factor, 3 rerolls. This is going to be a hard out here to get past this Underworld team. 16-20. And let's see what the Vampires are looking like. The Vampires are only going to be giving him 60K, but I think that's enough for him to get one of his star players. Sifonero, 24-9-13, just a so-so record for where he's at here. It's a pretty good record for Vampires, though. Tough to do anything with Vampires. He's got a 4 Vampire build, which means he has 10 thralls. That's more than 2 thralls per vamp, so that's good. You always want to have at least 2 thralls per vampire. You'd like to have more if possible, and he does. 14-man roster. 10 fan factor, no cheerleader, no assistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rookie thralls. Excuse me. 6 rookie thralls. 1 dirty player thrall. I don't like the dirty player there at all. I don't like making a dirty player thrall. I'm not fouling with any thrall. You need them on the pitch to get eaten. They're going to be taken off the pitch enough as it is with the opponents hitting them and with you eating them that you don't need to be fouling to take your own guys off the pitch. I absolutely do not like that skill at all. I think that's a waste of a skill there. I'm never, and I play vampires quite a bit. I'm never fouling with a thrall unless it's a dire circumstance, right? Or unless I'm just absolutely demolishing the team I'm playing and I get one of their key pieces down anyway, and I've got all my thralls on the pitch still, and I'm already up 1 or 2 to nothing and have been demolishing him, right? Then I'll foul. But any other time I'm not fouling. Kick wrestle I like on a thrall. Block fend I like on a thrall. Wrestle fend tackle I love on a thrall. I love the fend. Great skills there. I would have went fend there or block to start. All right, so all 4 vamps. We got a block dodge vamp, pretty general. We got a block dodge pro, pretty general, so we can reroll those failed bloodlusts. We have a mighty blow piling on block tackle. That's your big hitter. And we have a move 8 Edge 5 block dodge. That is his star right there. That guy's going to be a beast. Reminds me of a vampire I had in Blood Bowl 1, actually. He was move 8, strength 5, edge 5, armor 8. So he was 8, 5, 5, 8. He was ridiculously stupid. And I think he had block as well. But anyway, I digress. That is a very, very good vamp. That's going to be a hard vamp to deal with. But I can't see this team doing anything at all. He does have 2 tackle, which will help out with the with all of the dodge hobgoblins. I just cannot see this team handling that Underworld team at all. I think the Underworld team has a pretty easy run of it in that game. I just don't like that team to be able to handle all of this blodge. The 2 tackle will help, for sure. But the 2 heads, I mean, they're dodging everywhere on a 2+, those 4 guys. And these guys are dodging everywhere on a 3+. I mean, just ugly. The 2 claw will help deal with the 4 vampires. If he can get hits on those vampires with these guys, these 2 guys, that vampire coach is going to be scared to death of those hits. I just like the Underworld in this matchup. I think the Underworld are going to have the easier time. They're going to have 60K. I think that might be enough to get one of the cheap line or star players, since they're 50K cheaper. If not, he goes with a babe. But I think he can get a star player. I don't remember what all the star players they have available to him, but I think he's able to get a star player for that price. So let's do this. All right, so in this matchup, I like Elyad and his Underworld. All right, next matchup is Leon S's Wood Elves and Bob's Kimry. Bob, I seen your Kimry. That looked like they had a pretty good season, man. Nicely done. So let's have a look at these 2 teams. Leon, this is the team we're waiting on to get a ticket accepted. He's an 1810 Wood Elf team. Superman's, it looks like. Oh, no, he's already in. Against the Big Mummies. Why is he... There's something going on with that. I don't remember exactly what it is. What was the deal there? Hold on, let me double check real quick. Admin. My apologies. Okay, so it is Leon. Just wanted to make sure we were looking at the right guy. So we just had to resend him a ticket. I think that's already been done. Yes, it has. Okay. So he's good. All right, so we're looking at Leon S. Where'd he go? There he is. 1810 Wood Elves. Looks like he's a small roster, 27-6-4. He's at home. He does not have a stadium enhancement, so no stadium enhancement here. Yeah, well, there was some other stuff going on behind the scenes there, Bob. That I can't say. I'm not at liberty to say. There's some admin stuff going on, and but he is the team that you'll be playing. That is the this is the team you'll be playing, and he's the coach you'll be playing. We just had to resend him the ticket. So looks like he does have some crazy green. He's got a catcher that is ridiculous. All right, so the treatment is grab only. Sorry, guys, had a coughing fit there. So the treatment is grab only. Both ward answers. The first one is strip ball, sidestep, edge 5, jump up, fend, and niggled, it looks like. Our first niggled piece in the tournament that we've come across. So I imagine that that guy will be a pretty big target with the niggle. We got another niggled ward answer here, it looks like. Yep, so both ward answers are niggled. Definitely huge targets. Ward answers usually are anyway, but that just really makes them huge targets. This ward answer is move 9, tackle sidestep. So potential one-turner there. We have super catcher is move broke. Whoops. So he's probably going to be your ball handler and pass the ball all the way down the field type piece. Being at move 7, although move 7 is not terrible, but for a catcher on a Wood Elf team it is. So move 7 with the move break. He is wrestle, edge 6, and whatever that skill is, sure feet. That helps make up for the move 7 because he is still sprint, so he can still get up to 10 movement, which is not bad. You don't really necessarily want him to be the ball handler or the primary ball handler all the time because of the wrestle. The wrestle allows him to have the ball put on the pitch a lot easier. Another catcher with guard only, and then a bunch of linemen. Nope, there's a thrower in there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 linemen. 1 rookie, 1 block guard, armor 6, and just an armor break on him. 1 wrestle, 1 dodge kick, 1 strength 4 wrestle. Nice looking lineman going there. And then he does have a thrower with leader and dodge. So he's getting an extra reroll with a leader. I like. No sure hands, though. And he is niggled as well. So 3 niggled pieces on the Wood Elf team. He's only carrying 2 rerolls, but he does get the 3rd with the thrower. If the thrower stays alive for both halves, he'll get that extra reroll for both halves. 10 fan factor, no coach, no assistant. Wood Elves are always scary. The strength 4 is going to be a little bit nice to help manage against the Khemri, but definitely won't do a whole lot, but it definitely help a little bit. Only got 1 guard, it's going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 dodge. And then the tree. The Wood Elves and the catcher are where this team is. The 1 catcher and the 2 Wood Elves. If he's able to keep those 3 pieces on for the whole game, it's going to be hard to beat him. If Bob's able to get 1 or 2 or even all 3 of those pieces off, then Bob's going to have a good chance to win that. So typically people don't like to play Wood Elves as Khemri. It's not typically a decent matchup for them. I, however, love playing Wood Elves with Khemri. For me, it's not a bad matchup at all. I usually tend to do really well against Wood Elves when I play with Khemri against them. Not sure how you are, Bob. Not sure how you really play your Khemri. I've never seen you play them. get a good idea here when I look at your team. So you're at 18-10. He's at 18. So you guys are even on team value. So you're not giving him any inducements. That's nice. For you ended up at 23-6. Pretty solid Kimry record. Very solid Kimry record. And you're +1 on crowd surf. So I'm surprised you went that route. I usually tend to do the Magic Dome just to keep that weather at play, because for Kimry, that rain is just absolute killer. That weather comes out raining, especially against the Wood Elves, you're in some deep, deep shit. So that's always, for me, for my Kimry, it's absolutely, without a doubt, 100% always going to be the Magic Dome on my stadium enhancement. Plus, the blizzard helps slow other teams down that could potentially run away from you. The very sunny doesn't, or the very sunny doesn't bother you because you're not normally passing anyway, unless it's a dire circumstance. Sweltering heat could also hurt you pretty bad. I usually tend to get hit pretty bad by sweltering heat, so I hate sweltering heat. But in the 11-man roster, it's a pretty small roster. I usually go with 12 just to have that one extra guy, but I also have one dirty player skeleton that I love to foul with, so that's why I like that 12th player. But definitely nothing wrong with 11. You tend to think that you're not going to take a lot of damage from a Wood Elf team. Your skeletons are always at risk, but for the most part, they're just throwaway pieces anyway. 10 fan factor, no coach, no cheerleader, 3 re-rolls. All 4 Tomb Guardians. 1 is armor 10 with Mighty Blow block. Don't like the armor 10 there. I definitely do not like that. I would have went with the move. The move 5 you get way more advantage out of than the armor 10. I can understand why you go armor 10. I'm not saying that it's a bad pick. It's just not what I would do. I'm not a big fan of armor on any piece except for a rare circumstance. It's just, to me, it's a waste of an extra 10K in inducements, especially on a piece like this where the move 5 would make a huge difference as opposed to move 4. Lost a couple of guys late, gotcha. So that's why you're down to 11. That makes sense. But yeah, definitely block Mighty Blow's great. You got another block. So 2 block Tomb Guardians is really nice. This one, now see, in this case, I would have taken, this is one of the rare circumstances. I would have absolutely taken an armor boost here to offset the armor break that he already has. And I have done that on Tomb Guardians before, where I took an armor break, and then when I rolled that 10, I took the armor boost to get it back up to 9. But the difference between 9 and 10 is not enough to offset the extra team value that you're adding, and to offset what you would, the advantage you would get by going to move 5 as opposed to move 4. So that's why I don't like the armor boost from armor 9 to armor 10. It's just not enough of a boost in the numbers of the dice, right? If you play out the percentages of rolls from a 10, 11, and a 12 to an 11 and 12, it's not a big enough jump to qualify, or quantify, I should say, doing an armor boost on an armor 9 piece. Just my opinion, but definitely doesn't, like I said, it doesn't mean that what you did was wrong, by no means. It's just I wouldn't have went that route. Love the strength 6. Absolutely love the strength 6 Tomb Guardian. If you can get doubles on him and get block, man, he is a beast at that point. He is a badass beast. And then guard here is good. I probably would have went Mighty Blow first just to get me to that next skill up quicker. But guard is definitely not wrong. It's good and gives you that extra guard in there for sure. But yeah, I love the strength 6 Tomb Guardian. I had a Tomb Guardian on Fumble that was strength 7 block break tackle, and basically cage dived into any cage on a 2+ with break tackle, and then had 2 dice on even a strength 4 ball carrier that had 2 guard next to him. Still got 2 dice by himself on a strength 4 ball carrier. Just ridiculous Tomb Guardian, and he ended up dying to an uphill Amazon hit. Went uphill, got double yellow, and died. The Amazon player did. Thinking against move was not enough time to get break tackle to make it worthwhile. I'm new. Well, that's fine, and that's understandable too. Just a kernel of thought, a nugget to keep for future times, future playing. Um, that, like I said, that jump from 9 to 10 is just not. Now the jump from 8 to 9 is a lot more of a jump on the percentages, right? Because there's a lot more ways to roll 10 than there is to roll an 11 and a 12, right? There's a lot more ways to roll that 10, 11, and 12. So going from 8 to 9 is a huge difference. But going from 9 to 10 is just it's really just not worth the team value that you're adding, as opposed to getting that move 5. That move 5 on a Tomb Guardian is ridiculously good. But Armor 10's not bad. I mean, it's going to take a lot for you to get hurt. They got to roll an 11 or 12 to hurt you. Then they got to roll a 10 or 11 or a 12 to casualty you. Or to get the casualty on you. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there because I was going somewhere else. The other thing you got to think about is claw, right? Claw doesn't matter if this is armor 10 or armor 9. You meeting a claw piece, it's going to take this guy down just as easy as any other piece. So, to me, you're just carrying around extra team value for not enough of a bonus or a plus for what you're getting back in return. But, yeah, I would have taken the move, but I would have thought hard about taking guard for sure, just to have another guard piece, because you only got 2 guard pieces, and only one of them is a Tomb Guardian. But definitely, this guy's next skill would be guard. This guy's next skill would be guard. This guy's next skill, if it's not block, is got to be Mighty Blow, because he's going to be getting 3 dice very easily on hits. This guy's next skill is probably, actually, I'd probably go Stand Firm at this point since you went guard first, but you could go Mighty Blow as well, just get the extra Mighty Blow in there. But anyway, let's move past the Tomb Guardians. I love the Strength 4 Blitzra. Strength 4 Blitzras are amazing, so good. I don't like that you got Edge 3 on him with the Strength 4, but you got the Edge bump first. So, I mean, it's definitely not bad. The Edge 3 is good, especially in having dodge on him as well. This guy can dodge out now and get anywhere you need him to. The move 5 is going to hurt him a little bit from the movement standpoint, but, I mean, this is a really good hitter right here. You're dodging out on a normal 3+. You're hitting with 2 dice on Strength 3 pieces with no assists. Unless you got to account for negative assists. So, very fun piece there. I like what's going on there. Is he niggled as well, or is he just move broke? He is niggled as well, so that kind of hurts a little bit. But good-looking throw rod, looks like. You got sure hands, block, tackle, dodge, kickoff return, I believe. Yep, kickoff return. I like where you're going with the throw rod. Normally, I try, this is just my own opinion. It doesn't mean it's the right way or wrong way to do it, but I always try to make one throw raw my main ball carrier and the other one my defensive. Going the route you've went is not bad at all. They both could be ball carriers. And you've already got this one going for defensive. They're interchangeable at this point, so definitely nothing wrong with that. Some good throw raws going there. The other one's dodge block, kickoff return. Your other Blitz Raw is Mighty Blow Guard. I like that. You got a Strength 4 block skeleton. That's really nice. The Strength 4 skeletons are great. I had a Strength 4 Edge 3 skeleton. That was just amazing. He could do whatever he wanted. And then a block Fend, which is good, and then a rookie. So, yeah, I like where you're going. I like the team build. I like what you got going. I think in this case, you're going to be in trouble because you only got 1 tackle, and it's a throw rod that's your tackle. Yeah, no, you can't cut this piece. I mean, he'll take care of himself sooner or later with the niggle, right? The niggle is going to get him. You got to take advantage of him while you have him, right? I don't like your chances in this game, unfortunately. I just only having 1 tackle with the 3 super pieces that he has. You're going to need him to get diced over pretty good for you to have a solid chance here. You're even TV, so nobody's getting any inducements. I don't like your chances in this one. I think the Wood Elves are going to run circles around you, unfortunately. They're just going to dodge away from the Tomb Guardians. Tomb Guardians aren't going to be able to do very much. No stand firm to keep them in place where you want them. You're probably going to do a little bit of damage at some point, whether it's early or late. It's just a matter of when and if you can damage the right pieces. If you can damage the right pieces and get one or two of them key guys off early, you'll have a good chance to keep it low scoring and give yourself a chance to either win it at the end or go to overtime and win it there. But I can't see you having a very fun game there unless the dice go decidedly in your favor. Now, with that being said, I don't know what kind of coach this Leon guy is. I don't know if he's a good Wood Elf coach. I don't know how good of a Kimry coach you are. You say you're a new coach, so you're probably still learning some of the positioning potentially. I like the Wood Elves better in this case, unfortunately. And I hate to go against Kimry, but I just can't see you managing all those super skilled pieces that he has. I think that's going to be your downfall, unfortunately. So we're going to go with Leon S on this one. And definitely. So what I do, just for for your benefit, from my own opinion, what I usually do with my throw rods is my very first throw rod at level, unless that throw rod rolls an 11 for the edge bump, immediately gets leader, so I can get that extra reroll. And I carry 3, so I end up with 4 rerolls. And you need them, especially early on. You'll need them because your Tomb Guardians aren't skilled up enough yet to have block or to be able to reliably get 3-die block dice on every hit. So you'll need those 4 rerolls. So I always give my first one, no matter what, I give them leader right off the bat, unless it's the edge bump. Potentially, if it's doubles, I might potentially go dodge, but I usually don't. And if it's strength bump, I take the strength bump, obviously. That's a no-brainer. And if it's a move bump or armor bump, sometimes I'll take the move bump. Just kind of depends on the feel of the team at that point, where my skill set is already with the rest of my pieces. But I always take leader right off the bat to get that extra leader piece. And I usually try to make that leader piece my ball carrier, unless my other one if my other one levels up next and rolls the edge, then she's getting the edge bump and she's going to be the ball carrier, obviously. But that's just me. All right, so the Wood Elves against the Underworld. I like the Wood Elves there. So Wood Elves are going to advance into the 3rd round, beating the Underworld. After that, we have Kalian XXXXXX versus Diam Lord. Dwarves against Halflings. This is going to be an ugly match for the Halflings, I have a feeling. It's just not a good matchup for Halflings. But anything can happen. That's why you roll the dice, right? So let's look at this Dwarf team. They're at his house. He has Riot and Pitch Invasion are canceled. He's got an 11-man Dwarf team. He's got a crap ton of guard. 10 guard. So he's got... Wow. That's an interesting Dwarf build. He's got 1 runner and 1 Troll Slayer, and that's it. That is it. No blitzers. Only 1 Troll Slayer, only 1 runner. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Longbeards. All of them have guard. 8 of them have Mighty Blow. Jiminy Christmas. 1 is Move Broke. No niggle, just a move break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are just Mighty Blow Guard. 1's Mighty Blow Guard Dodge. 2 of them are Mighty Blow Guard Piling On. And then his runner and his Troll Slayer are both strength boosted. So the runner is strength 4, dodge, block, kickoff, return, tackle. And the 1 Troll Slayer is Mighty Blow, Piling On, Strength 4, Guard. It's an interesting Dwarf build. 12 fan factor, no cheerleaders, no assistants, 2 rerows. And his record is 23-5-1. He's done good with them. Wow. This team is going to decimate them Halflings. Any of these guys get hits on those flings and they're dead. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, you get the early block on the Tomb Guardians, Bob, and that makes a huge, huge difference. It makes that team so much more better and so strong. It's so hard to deal with, especially if you got multiple block Mighty Blow Guard Tomb Guardians. Oh, team is just devastating to play against. People hate playing against them. But this is going to be a rough matchup for the Halflings, I have a feeling. The Halflings coach is Diam Lord. This guy. He's getting a shit ton of inducements like you would expect. He 9-2-0. Okay, well that's interesting. That's a pretty damn good first 11 games for Halflings. He's got the star players cost 50 less, so he's going to get whatever star player he wants. He could get Morg. He could get Morg and the tree, Deep Root, both. If you wanted to go that route. In fact, he could probably get. He's at 950. Oops, that's not what I wanted. He's at 950. 1750. That's 800. So he could get. Morg is what, 470. So he gets Morg for 420. And Deep Root, I don't remember how much Deep Root is. Let's go check it out real quick here. Let's see. Rosters. Racial strategies and rosters. Halflings. Alright, so we got Morg is 430, sorry. So he would be 380 with the stadium enhancement. And oh, wait a minute. No, we're not in his stadium, though. We're in the Dwarf Stadium, so the stadium enhancement doesn't matter. So it's 430. Deep Root is 300. So that'd be 730 if he went that route, which wouldn't leave him enough to get the chef and the other stuff that he wants. So he's probably going to go Deep Root. The chef, that's 400. The wizard is 550. And then who knows after that? That's what I think he would do. I could be completely off on that, but that's what I think he would do. Could go Morgan the wizard and the chef. Definitely got to go the wizard chef though for sure. So he has both trees. One is guard, one is move 3. That is a huge skill up there. Move tree is a necessity for halflings. Makes his stand up so much easier. And then he's got a bunch of flings. He's got a blocker. He's got a block edge 4. He's got a sidestep. He's got a sidestep. He's got a dirty player sneaky get. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rookies. 8 fam factor. 1 reroll. You got to think he's going to steal at least 1 from the dwarves, though. It's at the dwarf stadium, which is Riot and Pitch Evasion are canceled. So that's why a star player enhancement won't help. Sorry to Diam Lord's great record of 9-2-0, but I think the dwarves are going to demolish this team. I just don't. The dwarves got so much mighty blow. Oh, and all the tackle, they're just going to demolish that team. Now, with that said, if the halflings can somehow get the runner and the troll slayer off the pitch, actually just the runner. The runner's the only true ball carrier, because troll slayer's edge 2 too. Edge 2 as well as the longbeards, right? So they get the runner off the pitch for the game, and then that makes it a lot harder for the dwarves to pick the ball up. Makes it a pretty scary game for the dwarves at that point. But we're still going to go with the dwarves here, and that is Kolian. Fuck, how many X's is that? 6? We're just going to say it's 6, whether it is or not. I'm not going to count all those. All right, so we're going with the dwarves there. That brings us up to an 1800 Necro team coached by Horny Cricket and a 1460 Amazon team coached by Sky Dancer. Horny Cricket is at home. So let's see what his team looks like here. Horny Cricket, 1800 Necro. Looking at a record of 28-2-1. That's a damn good record for Necro. Horny Cricket looked like he had a really good run. Throw a rock and get the ref are going to be canceled, so no bribes or rocks for this game. He has a 13-man roster. Both wolves are nice-looking wolves. We got a Strength 4 Mighty Blow wolf. We have an Block Mighty Blow Tackle Edge 4 Dodge wolf. That's a really nice-looking wolf. The claws pointless because they're going against Amazon. The Tackle Mighty Blow will help here. Strength 4 would help here on just getting 2 dice. All right, both Flesh Golems are rookies. Both whites. One is guard, one's guard Mighty Blow. We got a Strength 4 Ghoul with Block, Sure Hand, Sidestep, Fend. That's a good ball carrier. We got a Rookie Ghoul. And then we got 5 zombies. 3 rookies, 1 Dirty Player Kick, and 1 Block Guard. Pretty solid start to a build. The rookie Flesh Golems are going to hurt. Only 1 tackle is going to hurt against the Amazons. 12 fan factor, 3 rerolls, no cheerleaders, no assistants. But a pretty solid build. The Amazons could potentially have trouble with this guy. I haven't seen the Amazon team yet, obviously, but could potentially have trouble with that ghoul and both of those wolves. And the Amazons are Sky Dancer. Right here, 1460, and the other guy was 1800, so he's going to be giving him 340. So the Amazons are getting 340, not bad. And this team was 24-3-3, pretty good Amazon team there. Or Amazon run, I should say. 12 fan factor, no coach, no cheerleader, 3 rerolls, and an APOTH. A 12-woman roster with 1 woman being out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's it. And this is a little bit of a hybrid build. There's no catchers, no thrower. That's all linemen and the 4 blitzers. 4 rookie line women. A blodging line woman. This line woman's out, so it doesn't matter, but she's blodge with guard. And just a miss next game. And then we got a blodging tackle line woman, and we have a blodging edge for sure hands fend line woman. So there's your ball picker upper, ball handler. Can hand it off or pass it to anybody to score. We got a blitzer with Mighty Blow. We got a blitzer with Mighty Blow guard fend. We got a blitzer with edge 4 guard fend, and we have a blitzer with Mighty Blow tackle piling on jump up dauntless. Really nice blitzer there. That's the hitting blitzer. Only 2 tackle. This guy will do good against that ghoul ball carrier, though. This is going to be a tough matchup, actually, for both of them. I can see it going both ways pretty easily. The Amazon has 300, 340, I said. So you got to assume they're taking a wizard. And that would take them down to 190. They could potentially take a loner or 2 to get a couple extra girls out there to put on the line and stuff. Could take bribe in a loner potentially to do some fouling. A lot of things the Amazon could do with some money here. The blanket dodge across the board for the Amazons, I think. Ooh, they could take Zara. Does Zara have stakes, or is it just stab? I can never remember with her. I think it's just stab, isn't it? Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Zara is... Oh, no, she does have stakes. Ooh. So that could be an interesting choice there. If he decided to go with Zara against the undead, the stakes would really come in handy. That could be a fun inducement there. And it's an extra player, and she's strength 4, I believe, right? I just don't play with her enough to remember. Zara could definitely play a big part of that game. I think I'm going to go with the Amazons here. I'm going to ride with the Amazons. depending on how he does his inducements, man, that could really be a nasty, nasty game for him. So we're going to go with Sky Dancer and the Amazons here. And in the next round matchup, the Amazons against Klein EX is Dwarves. Yeah, the Amazons aren't going to go any further after that. The Dwarves are going to rip them a new asshole. And them Zon women are not going to like the ripping that happens, I don't think. So then we'll have Dwarves against Wood Elves. The crazy Wood Elves against the Dwarves. That's going to be a tough, tough matchup there. Can the Dwarves pull it out? I don't think so. I think the Wood Elves have enough in them to pull out the shenanigans in that game. Oh, let's go here, actually, and let's do that. There we go. And then copy that. So that puts us down to Wood Elves in the Final Four with Amazons in the Final Four there. And gets us to the next bracket. Only 2 more brackets left. All right, so the next bracket starts with Squirrel Master's 1100 Goblin and Siren's 1850 Nurgle. Oof. That's going to be a potentially really fun match to watch. 750 in inducements. So we're looking for Squirrel Master's Goblins. Goblin, Squirrel Master, Fire and Fury, and he's got some level ups coming. We're at his stadium. He ended up 10-2-4. Pretty solid for Goblins. Star players are 50k less in this game for him. He's looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's only looking at 11-man roster. A rookie Looney. Troll with Pro, Break Tackle, and what's that third skill? Oh, he hasn't got his third skill yet. That's Throw Teammate, which is inherent. He's got his third skill up pending. Then we got a Rookie Goblin, a Catch Goblin, Block Fend Goblin, Wrestle Goblin, Sidestep Goblin, Rookie Goblin, and a Sure Hands, Sure Feet Goblin. So he's only got 1 secret weapon, and that's the Looney. That's interesting. Wonder if he's lost the others or if he just didn't go with them in this build. I don't think this is going to be a very fun match for the Goblins, even with 700 in inducements to buy. He's only got 1 troll. That's got the potential to be a really nasty match for Squirrel Master. And Siren is a very, very solid, good coach. I know he's a great coach. And he's good with Orcs and Nurgle, so I'm pretty certain I'm probably going to go with the Nurgle here, but let's at least look at the team and see what he's got. 43-7. I mean, that right there tells you how good of a coach Siren is. With Nurgle to go 43-7, that's ridiculously good. He does not have a stadium enhancement. He's got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Only a 12-man roster, only 11 playing this game. His beast is Guard. He's got 4 Nurgle Warriors, 3 of which are built solid. 1's a rookie. 1 is Strength 5, Block, Guard, Prehensile Tail. No, Tentacles. Sorry, Tentacles. And then his last 2 is Block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Guard, Tackle. The Claw will come in handy against the Troll, potentially. And any induced star players like the other Troll or Morg. The last Nurgle Warrior is Block, Guard, Mighty Blow, Claw. The other thing you got to remember is Disturbing Presence. So it takes away the potential for, or makes the potential for a 1-turn thrown Goblin score less likely because of the passing with Disturbing Presence. And then the rest, we got 3 Pestigores. We got a Block Pestigore. We got a Block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Tackle, Piling On Pestigore that is niggled. Yep. So we're looking at 3 claw pieces, 3 solid claw pieces. And And then we have the ball carrier, which is block, sure hands, dodge, move 7. And then we got 4 routers, but 1 is out this game. I'm assuming that's just a miss next game. Yep. And then we got a rookie, and then we got 2 dirty players. So I'm definitely going to go with the Nurgle on this one. I just think the Goblins aren't going to be able to handle any of this. They can run away. There's only 1 tackle. They'll be able to run away quite a bit, but they're going to fail some dodges. They're only 3+ dodges. They're going to fail some. The troll, only having 1 troll. It depends on how he does his I mean, you got to assume 2 star players coming in with the 50k less. One's probably going to be either the troll or Morg. The other could be any number of the star players. And then you got to expect some bribes for fouling and for potentially bringing back the loony. You got to expect the wizard. So there's going to be a lot of goofiness in play for the Goblins, but I still just can't see them doing anything against Siren and the Nurgle. The Nurgle themselves are hard enough to beat with the coach Siren doing the coaching behind him. I think Siren wins this one pretty easily. So Siren for the win there with Nurgle. Okay, and then that brings us to our next matchup. And actually, I should have changed this up already. CCL Champs Ladder Season 12 or Season 11. Preview and predictions. Playoffs, Season 11 preview and predictions. There we go. Damn it, really? Hit the refresh button by accident. Stupid fingers. There we go. Let's try that one more time without hitting the refresh button. All right, next matchup is Crucifer and his Chaos Dwarf against Pupak and his 2000 Nurgle. So we got 140 in inducements there. This is going to be a hard-hitting, nasty, ugly matchup, I have a feeling, just by the look of the races. Plus, I know Pupak is a very good coach, and I know Crucifer is a pretty good coach as well. So this could have the potential to be really nasty match. We're at Crucifer Stadium. He's 37-7-4 with his Chorfs. Riot and Pitch Invasion will not be happening. He has a 12-man roster. Pretty short roster. 9 fan factor, 3 rerows, 1 APO, no cheerleader, no coach. Both Bulls, no Minotaur build. The first Bull is block, Mighty Blow, tackle, break, tackle, frenzy. Then we have a break, tackle, block, dodge, tackle, Bull Centaur. The 6 blockers are Mighty Blow, piling on, guard, strength 4, claw. That's a nasty, nasty piece there. Guard, Mighty Blow, stand firm, grab. Guard, claw, Mighty Blow, piling on. Claw, Mighty Blow, guard, and a rookie. So 5 really nice blockers there. 3 guards, a strength boost, a lot of Mighty Blow. 3 claw, a lot of Mighty Blow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guard. Yeah, that's gonna be some nasty dealings with those blockers there. And then 4 hobgoblins. 2 are rookies, 1 with 30 player, and 1 with block sure hands for your ball carrier. Pretty general run-of-the-mill Chaos Dwarf build here. He does have a lot of claw and Mighty Blow and guard, though, which will help. But pretty general build there. Nothing too completely overwhelming to look at or too crazy to look at. Now we want Pupak's Nurgles at 2,000. Plus they're getting 140, so they'll have enough money to put in and get the wizard if they want. Pupak ended 32-9-5. Both teams receive a wizard, but we're not at his stadium, so it doesn't matter. He has a 12-man Nurgle roster with 11 fan factor, no coach, no cheerleader. We have the Beast, who has Stand Firm, Guard, and Grab. We have we've got 2 Strength 5 Nurgle Warriors. Wow. So 4 Nurgle Warriors. First Strength 5 is Strength 5 Block, Guard, Tentacles, and Niggled. He's got 1 Niggle on him. The second one is Strength 5 Block, Mighty Blow, Guard. Then we got a normal Nurgle Warrior with Block, Guard, Claw, Mighty Blow. We have a Nurgle Warrior that is a Block, Mighty Blow, Guard, Claw, Armor Broke. Is he niggled as well? He is. So he's Armor Broke and niggled. So we're looking at 2 Claw for the Nurgs. One of them is Armor Broke and niggled. So it shouldn't be too hard to get that niggled piece or that claw piece off. You wouldn't expect. Then we got 3 Pestigores. One is a rookie. One is Strength 4, Wrestle, Frenzy. One is Block, Dodge, Sure Hands, Extra Arms, 2 Heads. So a really nice Pestigore there for handling the ball. And then we got 4 Rotters. 1 rookie, 1 Wrestle, 1 Dirty Player, and another Dirty Player that is Armor Broke. And that is it, just Armor Broke. So this is going to be a pretty nasty game. This is going to be a tough one to call because they're both really good coaches. You killed his level 6 killer, Pestigore, in the last game of the season. Nice. Good job, Gianni. It could benefit you down the road. If you guys both play it out all the way, you'd be in the championship match together if you both went out. So you could potentially have to play him again. I think I know where I'm going to go with this. It's going to be hard to deal with all the strength for the Chaos Dwarfs, but he does have some guard, so does he, though. But if the Chaos Dwarf can figure out how to get hits on these guys with the claw, this guy's going to go out pretty simple and easy, you would expect, with the niggle. This guy as well could go out fairly easy with a claw hit with the niggle. And if he can get both those claw pieces off, then that makes it really hard for the Nurgle to do anything at that point. The Bulls are going to be hard to deal with because they got the speed and they can run around these guys pretty easily. This Pestigore can handle the Bulls a little bit with the horns. No tackle here, though, to deal with the Hobgoblin's dodge. How many of the Hobgoblins had dodge? I don't think that many had dodge, did they? I don't remember. Did any of them have dodge? No. So actually, there's only 1 dodge, and it's that guy there. But they've got plenty of tackle to deal with. Well, they didn't have any dodge either on the Nurgle. So, man, this is a tough one. Tough. Crucifer could put money in to get the wizard, though. Right? He could put 10K in to get the wizard. I think that's all it's going to cost him. This is a tough one. I think I'm going to go with the Chaos Dwarf. I just think that I think if they can get a couple of those pieces off the pitch with that Claw Mighty Blow, just 1 or 2 really good, well-timed hits, that the Nurgle's just going to have a hard time dealing with them at that point. So I think I'm going to go with the Chaos Dwarf on this one, which is Crucifer. Now, if the Chaos Dwarf win that game, they are going to have another game. Now why would you do that? Seriously? Crucifer. Chaos Dwarf. Oh. There we go. They're going to have back-to-back games against Nurgle. And I don't like their chances against the next Nurgle team. I like Siren to win that game. I like Siren to win the next game no matter which Nurgle team he's got to play. Siren's too good a coach, and he's very well versed with the Orcs and Nurgle. I just like Siren there. I think he wins either one of those matchups. No matter who wins this game here, I think Siren wins. I like the way he coaches them. God bless you, sir. Anytime a claw pylon piece is killed, everybody except for that coach cheers. Cheers. The masses go wild. They love it. All right, the next matchup. We've already seen the next matchup. Mr. Light and Toast is the game that we just stream casted earlier tonight. And I did pick Toast, the coach of the Elven Union team. So Toast Guy 7 with his 1920 elves. I did pick them, and they did win, so they pulled through for me. So we'll just we'll highlight that one here with some green to show that I got that right. Actually, copy that, put that there. We'll unhighlight that because that's where we want that. There we go. And he played against Mr. Light, who was Chaos. There we go. And we'll strike through there. Bam. All right, so next match is Jimmy Fantastic's Ogres against Crazy Ivan's Orcs. And we're looking at 1500 Ogre versus 1620 Orcs. 1520 Ogres. So 100 difference. So the Ogres are going to get 100. And there's Crazy Ivan. Now, where's Jimmy's? I think he's on the first page, right? Whoops. No, he's on the second page. There he is. So these Ogres, and he does have a skill up pending from a random fireball. Nice. 15, 8, and 6 for Jimmy's Ogres. I know he did pretty decent with these Ogres. No stadium enhancements, so there won't be anything there. He has a 14-man roster with one piece missing. Only one reroll. 8 fan factor, no coaches, no cheerleaders. 6 Ogres. One is waiting for a level up. He currently is block, guard, dodge with a level pending. We have a block, tackle, break, tackle. We have a block guard. We have a block. We have a break, tackle, guard, stand firm. And we have a rookie. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Noblars with one missing. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rookies, 2 diving tackles. And the one that's missing is actually armor broke. He is sprint leader sure feet. I know Jimmy's a good coach, and I know he's done pretty good with these Ogre, but only getting 100 in TV against Orcs is not pretty, I don't think. We'll have to see what this Orc team looks like. 22, 3, and 3 is pretty solid record. Both teams receive a bribe. We're not at his stadium, but that could come into play for future games. 8, 9, 10. Only an 11-man roster, 12 fan factor, 2 rerolls, no cheerleaders, no assistants. He's got 2 level ups pending. We're looking at 4 Bobs, one with block guard, one with block guard that is move broke. Just move broke. 1 rookie, and then 1 block guard edge broke. A lot of red on this Orc team. Block guard edge broke. We have 4 blitzers. 1 with block. Oh, wait a minute, they come block dirt. 1 with tackle, mighty blow, stand firm, and he's armor broke. And that's just it, just an armor break. The next one is mighty blow, tackle, piling on, jump up. And then we got a dodge guard. We got a dodge stand firm guard. We got 2 linemen, 1 with 30 player block, 1 with 30 player. And then the dodge guard blitzer has a level up coming. And then our thrower has a level up coming. He is move 6, block, leader, sure hands. Yeah, I think the Orcs have too easy of a time here. You're going to have some boneheads by the Ogres, which is going to hurt them and leave them useless for a turn. The Noblars are going to go off the pitch every single time they get hit or get knocked down. especially with having a couple of tackle and mighty blow and all the block. I mean, the Noblars are going to get hit. They're going to go down, and when they do, they're going to go off. If Jimmy had a good chance to win a game, this is probably the one. He probably could make this close, but I just can't see him being able to beat the Orcs. I think the Orcs take this one. So we're going to put down Crazy Ivan's Orcs here. Crazy Ivan Orc. And then he will be playing Toast Guy's Pro Elves. I'm definitely going to go with the Pro Elves there. And then the Pro Elves would play Siren's Nurgle. That will be a tough match for the Elves, and I don't think they'll make it. I think Siren takes his Nurgle to the Final Four. All right. And that brings us to our last bracket. All right, so our last bracket we have, starting off with Velopia with his Chaos Dwarf 1910 and Debaser's 1780 Orcs. So he's going to be giving him 130. Chaos Dwarves are giving the Orcs 130. So we're looking for Velopia's Chaos Dwarves, these guys. And he's got a level up, so he could be giving him more than that. He finished the season at 29, 6, and 3. The weather stays nice. I like that weather enhancement. 15-man roster, one guy missing, one hobgoblin missing. 11 fan factor, no cheerleaders, no coaches, 3 rerolls. He does not have a Minotaur build. Most Chaos Dwarf coaches don't go with the Minotaur build. Got both bulls. Built exactly the same, it looks like. Well, almost. They're both block, break, tackle, tackle. And then one has Frenzy as well. The one that doesn't have Frenzy is Edge broke, so he's Edge 1. But the break tackle saves him on the dodges there, so who cares? He's got all 6 dwarf blockers. He's got Guard, Mighty Blow, Stand Firm. He's got Guard, Stand Firm, the Dauntless. He's got Mighty Blow, Guard, Stand Firm. He's got Claw, Mighty Blow. He's got Mighty Blow piling on with a skill up pending. So potential to have another Claw there. And he's got Mighty Blow, Guard, Stand Firm that is move broke. And that's it, just move broke. So lots of Stand Firm Guard to be annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mighty Blow. And then all of his hobgoblins, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but one's out. So he's got 2, 3 rookies. He's got a dirty player that is niggled. Just one niggle. He has a wrestler that is pending a skill up, and then he has his ball carrier, which is move 7, edge 4, sure hands block. That is a really nice hobgoblin right there. No dodge. No dodge at all across the team. So pretty solid build with 2 level ups coming, which is going to put him at 1950 at a minimum. And then he is going against Debaser's 1780 Orcs, so he's going to be getting at least 150, at least 170, which means he'll be able to get a wizard if he chooses. 27, 3, and 3. A 12-man roster with 11 fan factor, 3 rerolls, no cheerleaders, no assistants. He's got his bobs all over the place here. Tidy your roster up. Put your players all together. It's annoying for people like me trying to do predictions and checking out teams to have to search across your whole team to find where all your players are because they're intermingled and they're not tidy. Keep your rosters tidy, guys. Make it easy for us guys that are doing all the legwork here. So he has a block bob. He has a block guard bob. He has a guard bob. And he has a block guard bob. Then he has all 4 blitzers one with dodge, guard, stand firm, one with mighty blow, piling on, tackle, juggernaut, guard, one with tackle, move 8, so double move boosted, mighty blow, sure hands. That's a good ball carrier there with mighty blow thrown in on top. And then he's got a guard, tackle, mighty blow. The tackle's useless on those guys because there's no dodge for the Chaos Dwarfs. Then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 linemen. 1, 2, 3 of them are rookies. One of them's dirty player. So fairly solid orc team. I like this team, especially with all the guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like this team to beat the Chaos Dwarf. He's going to be getting a wizard. He's got a really good blitzer. Yeah, I like this guy. I like this orc team to win. I like the baser to win here against the Chaos Dwarfs. Debasers, orc. All right, 3 more matchups left. Mankiz, his Wood Elves, against Yaquiste, and his Skaven. He's given the Wood Elves are giving the Skaven 40k. Wood Elves are at home. So we're looking at Mankiz and his Wood Elves. I think he's on this page. Yep, right there. He ended up at 25-1, pretty solid. -1 on armor rolls when a player falls while going for it. So that's saves him, or saves for helping on the armor rolls. So it means he can make those go for it and not have to worry about hurting himself as much. 10-man roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One guy out, so he's going to have 2 loner linemen. So that's an extra 140. So that puts him at 1840. That means the Skaven are going to get 180 for the Skaven. Depending on what Skaven's team looks like, actually. But we got a tree with guard grab. We have both War Dancers. How come War Dancers always get green? It seems like every War Dancer that's skilled up has green in his skill up. First one is tackle, strip ball, sidestep, move. Next one is strength, tackle, sidestep, frenzy. So a strength 4 War Dancer. We got a catcher with move 9, block, guard. We got a catcher with block, diving, tackle, sidestep. Jesus. We got a lineman that's strength 4, edge 5, blodge. That is nasty. 7, 4, 5, 7 with block, dodge. We have a thrower that is edge 5 for throwing the bombs with sure hands and dodge. So he's got the built, or no, sorry, leader, not sure hands. Leader, so he gets a 3rd reroll with him. We got a rookie lineman. We got 2 linemen with wrestle. The one that's missing this game is one of them, and he is just missing the game. The other one is armor broke and just armor broke. So pretty solid Wood Elf team here. Going to have a couple loners to throw out there on the line. He is giving up a little bit of inducements. So let's see what this Skaven team looks like. Here it is. Pretty low, 17-10. So 21-9-1, not bad. 13-man roster, and he's going to be getting a wizard. We're looking at a Storm Vermin that's edge broke with tackle guard. Is he niggled as well or just edge broke? He's just edge broke. The other Storm Vermin is tackle prehensile tail. Interesting. The Rat Ogre is pretty nice looking Rat Ogre, actually. Claw, Juggernaut, break tackle, thick skull, guard. Wait a minute, they come claw inherent, don't they? 6, 16, 31, 56. No, they don't come claw inherent. So those are the 5 skills he's got. We have a block thick skull lineman. I'm not sure why you go thick skull there. I don't understand that skill up right there. I just don't understand that skill up. I mean, it helps keep him on the pitch a little bit more, but yeah, I just don't get that skill up. Wow, he's only got 2 gutter runners. Holy cow! Block, sidestep, foul appearance, and shadowing on one. The other is wrestle, strip ball. He's got a thrower with sure hands, accurate, strong arm. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 rookie linemen, a block lineman, and then he's got a lineman with kick, wrestle, and he is edge broke. Yeah, I don't. With only having 2 gutters, I don't like this guy's chances at all. If he'd had all 4 gutters, depending on how the gutters were leveled, I might have went with the Skaven here, but I don't think he has a chance with only having 2 gutter. I think the Wood Elves take this one pretty easily, I believe. MANKIZ Wood Elves. And then him against Debaser's Orcs. I actually like Debaser's Orcs there. I think he can handle those Wood Elves. He had enough tackle. He gets a couple of them pieces off. I mean, they could go either way. With the Wood Elves, all you need is 1 or 2 of those War Dancers on the pitch, and that game could be over at any minute. But I'm still going to go with the Orcs there. That was my first thought. I'm going to stick with them. All right, 2 left. Sid the Coach doing an 1850 Dwarf team against Young Nathan's 1780 Humans. We're looking at 70K in inducements there. So we got Sid the Coach. There it is. So a Dwarf team that is at home with 22-7-2 record. Throw a rock and get the ref are canceled. No cheerleader, no assistant. 3 rerows, 1 APO, 11 fan factor. He's got a 12 Dwarf roster. This is more of a general Dwarf build that you would expect to see. Both blitzers. One is strength 4, mighty blow, dodge, piling on. Really nice looking blitzer. One is mighty blow, jump up, piling on. A good hitter to jump back up. Got 2 runners, one with block, leader, kickoff return, one with move 7, block, kick, dodge. 2 really good throwers or runners. General runner there, decent runner there with the move and putting kick on him as well with the dodge. And we got both Troll Slayers. One with mighty blow, tackle, guard. One with mighty blow, tackle, guard, and he is niggled with 1 niggle. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Longbeards. 1 is a rookie. We've got a guard dodge, a guard, and a guard stand firm. Pretty standard run-of-the-mill Dwarf build. Nothing too outrageous or special there. 1850 TV. Going against Young Nathan's Humans and giving him 70K. Humans, Young Nathan. What are we looking at here? He went 21-6-3, pretty solid for Humans. He's not missing anybody. He's got 3 rerows, 11 fan factor, no cheerleaders, no assistants. 13 human roster. He'll have 70K. He'll just buy a babe because he's not putting any money in. He has all 4 blitzers, one with guard, mighty blow, one with dodge, guard, mighty blow, and he is niggled at least once. He's niggled once. And then we have mighty blow, piling on guard, tackle, mighty blow, guard. So 4 mighty blows there, 4 guards there. 1 is a blodger. Then we have our ogre, who is a rookie. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 linemen. 4 of them are rookies. 1 is block, strip ball, and move broke. And the 6th lineman is strength 4 guard. We have a thrower with block, edge 5, so double edge boosted and accurate. Pretty good looking thrower there. And then we have one catcher who is move boosted with block and sidestep. He is armor broke. So an armor 7 catcher. Only one catcher I don't like. I'd like to see another catcher there. Probably lost him though and didn't have enough money to replace him. Plenty of guys rookie linemen to throw on the line for line of scrimmage fodder. Pretty solid build overall here. I just don't think they're going to be able to manage against the Dwarves that well. I think the Dwarves take that one. So Sid, the coach, to move on from that matchup. And that brings us to our last matchup. Another Necro coach and another High Elf coach. Wood Barks. Necro are at 1760. Coldy's High Elves are at 1490. So we're looking at 15, 16, 270 in inducements potentially for the High Elves. So we're looking for Wood Bark here. These Necro are at home. They ended up with a 21-5-2 record. During inducements, both teams receive a bribe, so they're both getting bribes. He's got a 12-man roster, no coach, no cheerleader, 12 fan factor, 2 rerolls. Both flesh golems are block guard. 2 wolves, one with block dodge, tackle sidestep, one with block dodge. Claw will work here because it is High Elves, which is a lot of armor 8. Both whites, one's guard mighty blow, one is guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies, 3 rookies, 2 dirty players. One of the dirty players has wrestle. And the ghoul, every single ghoul in the playoffs tournament has, or every single team has at least one strength 4 ghoul. So this one is strength 4, sidestep, tackle, block, sure hands. So pretty good looking Necro team here for Wolf Bark, not Wood Bark, Wolf Bark. And he is going to be playing Coldy, this guy, High Elf team, who does have a level up coming, who ended up at 19-1-1. Holy crap. That's a pretty good record. No cheerleader, no coach, 12 fan factor, 3 rerolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11. But he's missing one, so he'll be at 10 players, which means he will have a rookie lineman at 70. So, and he's got a level up coming. So that's a minimum of 1510, 1580, and 17. So he'll get 180 in inducements, the High Elves. Probably a wizard would be my guess. The catcher that's missing the game that has a level up, which actually, no, he'll have 200 because that extra 20K is on this piece that's missing the game, next game. So he'll have 200. It's probably a wizard and a babe, most likely. 2 blitzers. One is a rookie. One is dodge, tackle, mighty blow. Another catcher. So his one catcher that's in this game will have dodge, wrestle. His thrower is block, dodge, sure hands. And then he's got a block dodge lineman, wrestle dodge lineman, block dodge kick lineman, wrestle lineman, rookie lineman. He's got a lot of nicely looking or nicely started linemen, a lot of blodge. How much tackle did that Necro team have? 2 tackle, 3 tackle. It's going to be a tough game. But I'm going to go with the Necro. I think the Necro are going to pull that one. I think with the claw and the tackle, I think they'll be able to pull it out. So I'm going to go with the Necro there. Necro. All right, and then the Necro against the Dwarves. Necro against Sid, the coach's Dwarves. I'm going to go with the Sid, the coach's Dwarves was just a pretty general, run-of-the-mill dwarf build. I'm going to go with the Necro on this one. And then Debasers Orcs against the Necro. I think I'm going to go with the Necro again. I'll let the Necro go all the way there. And then that brings us down to the final four. So let's pull this over here real quick. Sirens Nurgle and Wolfbark's Necro. I like Sirens Nurgle to go to the finals out of the bottom bracket. And then Juhanian's Amazons and Liam's Wood Elves. I guess I didn't hit... Oh, I hit the down instead of the right. There we go. You know what? I'm going to give it to you, Juhanian. I love your build right now. I think you got the potential with that build to really be nasty, a nasty go. Which would bring us to the championship round being you against Sirens Nurgle. And I think I'm going to actually give this one to Siren. I think his Nurgle are just too much with the way he coaches them. There we go. I think his Nurgle are too much. Should be an interesting run to see if I get that right. If I get that right and it ends up with Amazon and Nurgle, that's going to be a crazy final match. It'd be fun to see how that plays out. I'm already 1 for 1, so we need to get... actually, let's do it this way. There we go. And his High Elves. And Buford T. Justice plays Andy Davo. This is probably the one that I've gotten wrong. Glaringly wrong, I would imagine. But I took a chance on it. We shall see. Juhanian playing again. This one I probably have wrong too, but I know Ducky's a great, great coach. But man, I just love the way Juhanian has these Amazons built, and the record you've gotten to, you didn't get there by not being a good Amazon coach. So I think you could cause fits for the Lizards, and with your build, I think you could do some good damage in a nice run if you've played them right, and if you get the dice to go your way with armor breaks and injury rolls where you don't lose a lot of perm injuries on people. I just like the way your team could move through. So there you have it, guys. There's the preview and predictions for myself all the way through. So our Sweet 16 would be Amazon versus Brett's, Norse versus Undead, Underworld versus Wood Elves, Dwarf versus Amazon, Nurgle versus Chaos Dwarf, Elf versus Orc, Orc versus Wood Elves, Dwarves versus Necro. Elite 8 would be Amazon versus Norse, Wood Elves versus Dwarves. Actually, sorry, that's not Norse, that's Undead. I thought that sounded wrong. There you go. Oh. Let's try that again. We'd have Amazon versus Undead, Wood Elves versus Dwarves, Nurgle versus Elf, Orc versus Necro. Final four would be Amazons versus Wood Elves and Nurgle versus Necro. And then the championship would be Amazon versus Nurgle, with the Nurgle winning it. So we'll keep this spreadsheet out. We'll mark things up as they play through. We'll see how I end up going. Right now I am 1 for 1.
Lo, there do I see my father. Lo, there do I see my mother and my sisters and my brothers. Lo, there do I see the line of
My people, back to the beginning.
Lo, they do fall to me. They bid me take my place among them.
in the halls of Valhalla.